A contractor in Georgia needed a Caterpillar 336 excavator. Purchase price, $747,000. His bank said no after 6 weeks of back and forth. An equipment finance broker got it funded in 72 hours and walked away with a $22,410 commission. You do not need a finance degree to do this, but you do need to understand exactly how a deal moves from application to funded, where the money comes from, what documents matter, and how your commission gets calculated. In this video, I'm walking you through a real equipment finance deal, start to finish. Every document, every fee, every dollar the broker made. And I'll give you the exact checklist I use so you can do the same thing. Let's strip this down to what actually happens. A deal has 5 stages, and most beginners only understand the first one. Stage 1. The discovery call. The contractor calls you. He's got a quote from the cat dealer, $747,000. He's been in business 9 years. Revenue is about $3.2 million. His bank said the equipment is too specialized and the loan-to-value doesn't work for them. Your job on this call is not to sell. Your job is to ask 4 questions. What are you buying? Why now? Do you have a purchase quote? And what's the timeline? That's it. Write everything down. Stage 2. The package. This is where most deals die. The broker sends a half-finished application to a lender who doesn't want that equipment type, that credit profile, or that deal size. Here's what this broker did instead. 1-page summary: who the borrower is, what they're buying, why it matters, and the key numbers. 9 years in business, $3.2 million revenue, $747,000 equipment, 15% down payment, available. 3 years of tax returns, 3 months of bank statements, a copy of the equipment quote from the dealer, and a brief explanation of why the bank declined, so the new lender knows exactly what objection to solve for. Your package is your product. If it looks sloppy, the lender assumes you're sloppy. If it's organized, you look like someone who sends them fundable deals. That reputation compounds. Stage 3. Shopping the deal. This broker didn't send it to 1 lender, he sent it to 3. Not 100, 3. One that specializes in heavy construction equipment. One that works with mid-size contractors. One that had funded a similar excavator deal 6 months earlier and told him about it on a quick phone call. Here's what came back. Lender A, 7.25%, 15% down, 60-month term. Lender B, 7.75%, 10% down, 60 months. Lender C, declined. They don't finance earth-moving equipment over $500,000. 2 yeses, 1 no. That's a win. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Let me show you exactly how the commission worked on this deal. The equipment cost is $747,000. The down payment is 15%. That's $112,050. The amount financed is $634,950. At a 60-month term and 7.25%, the monthly payment comes to roughly $12,640. The broker's commission was 3% of the total equipment cost, not the financed amount, the full purchase price. That's $22,410 on 1 deal. Now, where does that commission actually come from? The lender pays it, not the customer. The lender builds the broker fee into the deal structure. Depending on the transaction, the commission might come from a rate bump. The lender quotes the borrower 7.25%, but the buy rate is 6.5%, and the difference funds your fee. Or it might come from a yield spread or a flat origination fee the lender charges the borrower at closing. The key point? The customer doesn't write you a check for $22,000. The lender funds the deal. The equipment gets delivered, and your commission hits your business account, typically within 5 to 10 business days after closing. Here's the document package that made this happen. Signed credit application, 3 years of business tax returns, 3 months of business bank statements, equipment quote from the cat dealer, the broker's 1-page deal summary, signed disclosure forms, the lender's term sheet, signed by the borrower, equipment invoice and bill of sale, insurance certificate naming the lender as loss payee. You don't need to be an attorney or an underwriter. You need to know what each document does, why the lender wants it, and how to get it from the customer without making them feel like they're being interrogated. Here's what nobody tells you. This deal almost didn't close. The contractor's bank statements showed a large deposit 3 months earlier, $87,000. The lender flagged it. Where did this money come from? If it was a loan from another source, that changes the debt-to-income calculation. If it was a one-time project payment, it needs to be explained. The broker got on the phone with the contractor immediately. Turns out, it was a final payment on a completed job, a hospital parking garage they'd finished in January. The broker got a letter from the contractor's CPA confirming the source of funds. Sent it to the lender, same day. Deal stayed on track. Here's the lesson. The deal isn't over when the application goes in. The deal is over when the equipment is delivered and the commission hits your account. Everything in between, lender questions, missing documents, last-minute verification, that's where you earn your fee. The customer doesn't know what the lender will ask for. The lender doesn't know the customer's business. You are the only person in the transaction who understands both sides. That's your value. I've put together the exact checklist I use on every equipment finance deal, from the first call to the commission deposit. Section 1. Discovery. Customer name, business name, years in business, equipment description, purchase quote amount, vendor contact info, timeline, why they're buying now. Section 2. Packaging. Tax returns collected, bank statements collected, credit applications signed, deal summary written, equipment quote attached, any issues flagged and explained. Section 3. Lender selection. Which 3 lenders fit this deal? What's their preferred equipment type? What's their minimum time in business? What's their typical turnaround? Section 4. Submission tracking. Date submitted, lender contact, expected response date, follow-up scheduled, questions received, answers provided, status, green, yellow, or red. Section 5. Closing. Term sheet received, borrower signed, documents submitted, funding confirmed, equipment delivered, commission received, referral request sent. This is not complicated, it's organized, and organization is what separates a broker who closes 1 out of 10 deals from a broker who closes 7. That's the deal. $747,000 excavator, 72 hours from application to approval, $22,410 commission. A contractor who already referred the broker to 2 other people because the process was smooth and someone actually communicated with him. Your first deal might not be a $747,000 excavator. It might be an $85,000 truck package or a $45,000 medical device. The process is the same. The documents are similar. The commission math works the same way. Your next step is simple. Download the deal walkthrough checklist at equipmentfinanceacademy.com. Pick one equipment type, research 3 lenders who finance it, and start having conversations with businesses that buy that equipment. If this breakdown helped you understand how a real deal works, subscribe to Equipment Finance Academy. I publish detailed training on every part of the broker business: finding deals, packaging applications, building lender relationships, and closing consistently. Hit subscribe, and let's build this together. I'll see you in the next one.